Okay. Well, maybe I'm gonna redo. I don't really like these maps. Might just go ahead and recreate, because I'm not crazy about it already. I hate all the way this looks. Like, it just... Ugh. Just quit the main menu. We're not going on my other island, the one that I'm actually doing, because this one mod, the preview mod, is broken. So without the one mod working, it makes my game kind of playable. It's just broken at the same time. I don't care about all that. I doubt that's gonna be big enough, but we can take a quick gander before we actually decide. Alright, we'll go take a look at that spot. I just don't think. Probably gonna have to recreate because I don't like this so far either. Actually, that might not be a bad spot right there. Mind this spot, so we might come back here, but we still want to go check out this spot. What? I messaged you! What did...
I know.
Oh, well...
No, I messaged you back. Is what it...
It's not even time. happy anniversary, by the way.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Mm.
Oh. And there's this. If you look at some of the characters.
Oh. That's sweet. Oh.
And if you actually want to color it, I printed out a second one without the fold.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, it wouldn't be that. It's more or less, I don't want to ruin that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I thought ahead and did too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I woke up this morning at, I don't remember, 6:33 because the alarm went off.
Yeah. I figured you would enjoy this.
Thank you. That was sweet.
Yes. I thought it was. And see, I even did the same exact layout where if you did fold this one afterwards, it'd be identical to that. And I made it where half of it was the upside down and half was.
Yeah, like a card kind of thing.
I have to grab the thing for Jax and then I gotta get back.
Alright, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I checked to see if the mod was working, and nope, still not working. So for today, I'm just making a... Alright, be safe, love you. I don't know what that was, but... Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I'd love to, but I don't see how I'd make it work. I mean, not without any of my stuff. I could, but... Yeah, that's a long... every time I gotta get some mangroves, man. Like, there's a little bit here. Looks like there might be a little bit there. We'll have a little bit of pine or palm here, but that's probably it. Sure, why that mod is not working. And he messaged me back, but yet. Because I knew he wasn't going to be home, I thought I'd stream. For now, yeah. Yes, I know it's my watering anniversary. You don't need to keep reminding me. I want to make sure to... Yes, that's what I want. Okay, I'll figure something to do. Yeah, I really gotta deal with that, but I can't unless I go to sleep right now. And I didn't want to go to sleep just yet. I want to get some points and stuff up. Dude, you need to brush teeth. I think it's just the water, but... It just looked funny. That croc is going right for that doggo. I gotta get that thing back on as well. I gotta get that mod back on. I can't deal with that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to not mining, that's for sure. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to bed I go. I'm too exhausted for today. my body. Do do. Give me that. Do 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 do. Doink. Hey, come back here. Hey, come back here. Get in my net. Get in my net. Oh, it's just... I thought that was a piece of meat. It's the tail of the doggo over there. I didn't even see him. Which two are you going? Never mind. Oh, I should have put in there that some of the mods were broken. Oh well. How did the bird give me an old contraption? Did the bird swallow it? Hey, Mr. Platty. Oh. Why does it gotta hurt so bad? Especially on my anniversary. Why has it gotta be mean? Huh, buddy? You can't just be nice for one fucking day? You have to be mean? Come on, really? Where's the other one? I hear him. The hell kind of noise was that? I have one space left. Do I want to get that yabby? No, I'd rather do that another time. I want to go out for critters and forageables. Although I did catch one crab. I couldn't help myself. It was there. I really got to get that no turn, no spin, whatever it's called on here. Back on here. Because somehow one mod that I use, one. All the others work. Only one is broken since the update, and we don't know why, seeing as they don't normally break. Normally, mods on there just continue to work no matter what, but somehow it did break this time around. So, and prior to realizing that it was just broken, I couldn't understand why something wasn't right on my world, so I closed out. Then I realized that, oh, it's that one mod that's broken. Mind you, I didn't realize, well, so once I figured that out, I thought, well, maybe it just needed to be re-downloaded and whatever. So I decided to take off all the mods and go ahead and redo it again. And it still didn't work, so it's the mod that is broken, and it sucks. Because I don't think I've ever experienced a mod on Nexus Mods to have broke before. Not from an update. Like, for my one game, that's where I got my mod from, and that's had so many updates and isn't broken yet. And I honestly don't see it ever happening. And I could say that, and then it happens, and then I'll just be like, oh, well, it finally happened. But it hasn't happened in forever, that it's like, it's been years. And there's been multiple updates within this game, so... And they're massive. It's not like, you know, just tiny little, you know, shitty updates that are just, you know, like, let's say, repairs or hotfixes or whatever. No, these are content updates, so for me not to have had a problem ever with it on that game is amazing. If on this one I've had one mod now break. So it's just not my experience. It's new. Like, I honestly believe that Nexus mods couldn't break because they just never have. Maybe it's just games that I play that they don't break, but still. My experience says that that's the place I want to mod things because, first off, I trust them compared to some other places. Not to mention that, personally, so you can do it without the mod manager, the Nexus mod manager, where you can mod stuff without the mod manager. But for me, it's more of a hassle that way. I'd rather just use the mod manager for that. Plus, it's then a lot easier because you can have more than one game up there, as long as Nexus Mod supports it. Unfortunately, though, there are some games that don't even work, where they don't work on the mod manager. You actually have to go in, manually download the mods, put them in the correct folder, and all this, like, stuff, and it's annoying and time-consuming that way. It's just, like I said, it's just so much easier. Not to mention that because you sign in, it then saves your mod history or whatever, so that you could always just re-download it. It saves like your profiles or whatever, so you can always, go back in. I was gonna say, are you okay, kangaroo? Button board. How? Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Come on, pick it up. Clean up, clean up. Pick up all the goodies. Ooh, that's pretty. Them birds, man. They sound funny. They sound funny to me because that could be the way they sound in real life and I wouldn't even know. But then again, half these things don't, like the kangaroos, I don't remember what they're called on here, but they look like kangaroos to me. These look like, I don't know, emus. I think that's why they're called Merriwood. Well, those ones aren't. Thank you. I will steal the it. like my niece. Why? It's supposed to be my anniversary. Why can't you just be nice for one day? Be nice to me. But no. My body's just a rude asshole to me. Do. Ooh, we could have built right over here. That would have been nice, because I could have taken out their den so they can't spawn there anymore. Too late now. Give me the shell. Drop the button board, because right now I don't care for that stuff. I want as many forageables as I can get. Pockets full. No, they're not. Why'd you lie? I don't know what you're talking about, pockets full. Mark it. So I know to come back to there and beat it with an axe. Okay, I think we're done on this little... Come on. No, the platypus is gonna die. Dad, come on, get him. Yeah, get him. No, 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 no. Please get him. No.
Strangely, I'm ready. My
Don't care. Okay. I just gotta stop answering calls from them. You know what? I'm not gonna answer calls from the school anymore unless... No, because that one doesn't even come up from the school, if I'm not mistaken. So that one I can answer. If the school really needs to get a hold of me, they'll just get a hold of my husband who works there, so... I just get so freaking annoyed. I get calls. You know... Not for nothing, but there should be absolutely no reason why I get calls for things that do not pertain to me or my children. That have nothing to do with them. Like, for instance, if my kids are not in sports, I should not get any kind of sports calls. Unless, you know, they can literally ask parents, do you want these calls? And I'd be like, nope. Because the simple fact is, why do I need it? I don't go to the games. wouldn't. I have gone to them before, but I typically wouldn't. Unless my kid is there and playing in them, I'm not going. Like, it's just no. People go, well, you can show your support for the other kids or the school, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, not for nothing. You can show your support in other ways. I don't have to leave my house to do it, for one. For two, my thing is while I give a shit about all the other kids in the school, they're not my kids. I don't need to go there. They're not within my family, so guess what? If you're not within my family, I'm not coming to your shit. Like, I stick to myself for many reasons. Me going out to a school event is not good for me. That's why I don't normally go to these things. It is very hard for someone like me who's always in pain and this, that, the other thing to sit down and enjoy something like that. And when a lot of the time when there's some type of event going on at the school, I'm sorry, but I cannot be in crowded rooms like that. I start panicking. It's not good. For my overall health, mentally, emotionally, physically, it's not good for me. So I avoid it like the fucking plague. The only time I go is if it's my children in whatever it is or doing whatever it is. And even then, sometimes, like the one time I was sick, I believe I had the flu, and everybody else was fine. They wound up getting sick later, but everybody else was fine, so I didn't get to go because I wasn't gonna go. People think that I'm selfish, that I don't want to go to these things because of that it's all about me, and that's not it at all. I don't care to sit there and get other people sick. Like, I don't appreciate when people send their kids to school or they show up to their job sick. I don't appreciate that. And I don't think they would appreciate that either if it was actually done to them. But no, some of these people just don't give a shit. I'm not gonna show up sick. If I know I'm actually sick, and even if I don't know I'm sick, if I think I might be coming down with something, I won't show up. I'll be like, no, I'm sick, unfortunately, and I don't care if you tell me it's fine, just come. Nope. The thing is, I grew up with it. First off, I have a shit immune system as it is. I grew up watching others around me get sick from things and have major complications. So, I give a damn about people's health. And if I can avoid getting somebody sick because I'm sick, then that's what I do. Because that's the right thing to do. Like, the one time I thought it was just my allergies. I was going to a thing, and I even said to my husband, I don't care what happens. I really wanted to attend this. Because the one person they work with my child. I'm friends with her. Like, she's great. And I can get updates on how she believes Jax is doing and stuff like that. Without any fear. Like, she's like the sweetest little thing ever, but yet at the same time, like, she'll stick her foot up your ass if you're fucking around. And not literally, that is a figuratively speaking, she's not literally gonna stick her foot up your ass. If you don't understand what that means, then, yeah. You obviously don't deal with children very often. But yeah, I don't go to a lot of these school events, and the thing is I feel like there should be no reason as to why I even get these calls for some of these things. First off, like, for instance, when it comes to this whole sports bullshit, my child isn't in sports. None of mine. Neither one of them. So, for me, it doesn't pertain to me. My one child wants to do sports, but they haven't... at the time, because of their health or whatever, and not knowing on what was going on, they were not permitted to do sports. They have to get doctor approval. And while we haven't technically asked the doctors yet, we also haven't just gotten approval saying, yeah, you know what, we think that that's fine. You know, Jax could do sports. So I don't want to sit here and like get these calls to just be reminded that while my child would like to play sports, they also may not even be able to. The other child, well, he doesn't care about anything. He doesn't like sports. He doesn't like there's so much that he'd just rather be by himself. And I don't mean that as in like he's a loner type of thing. He'd rather do his own thing on his own time. And sometimes he gets irritated because it's not like he doesn't have things he's got to do as well. We'll call them chores. I hate calling them chores. Don't ask. It just... I don't know. Chore seems like such a degrading word to me. I want to call them responsibilities. It sounds better. I get that their living is a fucking chore. But yeah, there should be no reason. Like, we're in a day and age of, so much technology that they can't, figure out with the phones, or the automated phone systems or whatever, what groups to put, you know, like, take a little bit more time, figure out what parents want what. Like, for instance, I don't have kids in elementary. I don't need to get calls for the elementary stuff. So, it's a waste of my time, my money, because of the simple fact that, you know, I may not be on one of those, like, plans where you have to pay per minute or whatever, any kind of thing like that. But it is a waste of money because of the simple fact that, let's say I did have that. Let's just say, at the sake of it, that I have to pay per minute. I don't even think there's plans like that anymore. I think you can pay, like, after a certain amount, you have to pay for extra, but it's not like one of those, like, sex, like, call places where you pay per minute. Almost kind of like a pay-per-view type of thing. But I shouldn't have to receive calls for elementary when I don't have a kid in elementary anymore. It doesn't pertain to me. It doesn't involve me in any way. So why should I have to get that? And that's a problem. When I just get random calls from the school, and most of the time it's always automated. It's very rare that I'm actually going to be speaking to some human being on the other end. So, like, why? There should be no reason. Like, I brought this up to my husband. My husband gives me what I call excuses as to why it can't happen and this, that, the other thing. And I'm like, dude, you're just making excuses because you don't want to do the work. And he's like, well, it's not even up to me. I get that. You know what? I truly do. But you know what? At the same time, I want to block the school's number so I can't receive calls because of the simple fact that I shouldn't get calls for certain things. My kids aren't in sports. I shouldn't get the calls for sports. And especially because I don't care to show up for them. Like, for instance, if my kid had a friend in sports and wanted to be there at the games for that, that's completely different. And my child can turn around and be like, hey, I want to be at this game for to be there to support my friend and my team. Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. You know what? I'm completely fine with that. But otherwise, I don't need to have all these calls from the school for things that do not pertain to me or my children. Hell, I have had kids in both my kids' schools now. Actually, well, no, you can't consider Head Start, but I don't consider Head Start. I don't like Head Start. Not after all the problems I had with them. They can take it and shove it. Like, if I ever had a kid again, I would not. Fuck Head Start. Not happening. It's supposed to be a great thing, and while it can be, and I'm sure there's ones that are not like what I've experienced, but I'm going based on my experiences, multiple bad experiences, that, you know what, Head Start can go fuck themselves. Take it and shove it. Like, if they can't do their job properly, then they do not belong working with kids. And if they can't do their job properly, then they do not deserve funding for these, what could be great programs. People go, oh, well, you shouldn't let bad experiences ruin your whatever. No, see, I don't. But I also know that, oh, my pockets are full. Yeah, we'll switch something. I mean, we only have one raw drumstick, so we'll just drop that for now. Now I forgot what I was. Like, it just, if you can't do your job the right way, the proper way, then you know what? You don't belong working there. It's like that with everything, though. For instance, postal. We'll speak about my postman. Our mail delivery guy. He is a complete and utter asshole. He's a douche. He's an asshole. He's a prick. He's like, I can't even give you names for him. He's completely rude. He's disrespectful. He does not give a damn about what he is doing. He will throw your packages on the ground. Like, he just doesn't care. He's thrown packages. He's misdelivered packages purposely. And this guy doesn't care. He really doesn't. He's even stated he's trying to get himself fired so he can go and collect unemployment. That's his words out of his mouth. Not anybody else's. Those are words out of his mouth. And so he's doing all these things because he doesn't care. He just wants to get fired. Oh, I got a Jackaroo hood. We can, put that on. So, let's drop the bone real quick. I'll put that on, and then I can pick this up. Don't know where I got that from. So anyway, he doesn't care. He throws packages. He will try. Sometimes if you get a package, instead of him bringing it or whatever, he'll leave it at the post office and then mark it like he tried to even deliver it. He does not go up to your door. He will not ring your doorbell to try to get, if it's something that needs a signature, any of that. He will not do it, unlike the other guy. Now the other guy is basically kind of a substitute if that other guy isn't able to do it that day. And at least he gives a shit. So the other guy doesn't even live around here. So he doesn't care about this community. It's not his community. But I bet you if he experienced what us as male recipients have dealt with, I bet you he would not like it. I can almost guarantee you he would have problems with it. But yet he does that, and it's okay for him to do that. But God forbid somebody else did it. Oh no, I hate people like that who think that they can do these things, but others can't. There's a saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. While that is not always necessarily 100% true, it is true in a lot of cases. That's why people, it's one of the reasons as to why when you are an accessory or you somehow participate, whatever, in a crime with somebody, you get penalized too. You because you did wrong. Whether you were just there hanging out with the person and they did wrong, it doesn't really matter. You did it, you were there, and that's why people get punished for it. You do the right thing, and that's not a problem. I want that bone. Oh, that's a raw drumstick. Never mind. I thought it was I saw only the bone part of it. You guys are just gonna sit here all day. Neither one of you are gonna die. Because the croc won't come out of the water, and he can't hit the croc like that. So they're both gonna just sit here all day like this. Until one of them finally gives up. Or until one of them decides to move, and then the other one, I'm not gonna sit here waiting then. I'll let them two have their little fight. There's also another saying, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Well, there's so many people out there who think that, they can't get in trouble. They're, for various reasons. Sometimes people just think that they're above the law or whatever. And then they get thrown in jail or something and they get penalized, and it's like, well, why? I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you did. Anyway, back on to they're literally in this time of electronics, there should be no reason why the school cannot set up a thing where, so again, I shouldn't have to receive elementary calls. I don't get those calls. They send home all these packets of things that we gotta sign each and every fucking year, and it's so damn annoying that while nothing could have literally changed, we still have to fill out these stupid massive things of paperwork. And yet they can't have it where with their phone system, they can send out a piece of paper or thing that says, do you wish to receive these calls? Do you wish to receive these calls? Or they automatically get signed up for those calls if their kids are in, like, for instance, elementary. If my kid is in elementary, I'd expect to get those calls then. So I know what's going on within the elementary part of the building. So if, there's times where elementary has been released early for whatever reason. Like, I don't need to know that because, again, I don't have a kid in elementary anymore. Literally. I don't care if it's, my husband made the excuse that, oh, it will cost more money, or oh this, or oh that, and it's like, I don't care. First off, you know what? You don't deal with this stuff. While you are the tech guy, he doesn't deal with that kind of stuff. Typically, like, he's helped with some of that stuff before, but he doesn't, like, that's not where his division, we'll call it, is. So, for him to sit there and speak, it's like, you know what? Keep your mouth shut. You don't know what you're talking about because of the simple fact that you don't do it. And I don't care. It may sound cold in this way, but I don't care if it does cost money. We pay, whether we have kids or not, we pay a school tax or whatever it is. I get some schools don't have that kind of money. They need help, blah, 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 la-di-da. I understand that, especially right now. But the thing is, let's say I'm working. Let's just, I'm a police officer, let's say. And I'm on the job. And I'm working. And I get a call from the school. Now, my thing is when you get a call from the school, for me, at least, I'm always going, oh, great, what did my kid do? And the thing is, my kid isn't bad in school, so it's not something that they would have done, that I would get a call. They could have gotten hurt, or they just had a whatever, I've gotten different calls from the school, about my children, but majority of the calls I ever get, they're just automated things. So, let's say I'm working. Now, I get a call from the school and I answer it because, it could literally just be an emergency. And I find out that it's an automated call. That wasted my time that I could have been dealing with something. And now that just took my time away from it. I'm not a police officer. I couldn't tell you how that actually works. If that's, people as a police officer, if they have kids or whatever, if they do or are allowed to use their phones. So I don't know. So don't get on my case about that. I'm just speaking in a general term of without knowing for certain what I think, it could look like. But the thing is, those calls are wastes of time and money for some. It's just like all these fucking spam calls that people get. And some people fall for it. I love fucking with the scammers who try to turn around and tell me they know what PC I'm using. And it's like, how do you know what the one time, I didn't have a PC at the time. My PC was kind of incapacitated at the time. And I was using a Apple laptop, because at the time I wasn't gaming. It was just doing reviews and stuff. So, my husband had an Apple laptop that I could use. because the person whose it was didn't need it at the time or whatever. So I was able to, still do what I was doing at the time. And I get a call, and I answer it because I was afraid that, I don't like not answering calls, especially if it's a number within around where I am. It might be the doctor's office, like my one child. They'll have a different what is it called? Zip code? No, not, well, zip code, yeah, but area code. So when that comes up, I'll want to try to take it just in case. And the thing is so many times have I gotten a thing where there's a virus. How do you know there's a virus on my computer? Like, how do you know this? And they'll turn around. The one time they're sitting there. Well, ma'am, you have a we see here that you have a Windows PC or Windows laptop. First off, if you had the information, you'd know if it was a PC or a laptop. One's portable, the other is not. I mean, technically a PC could be portable, it's just tedious. So anyway, if you actually had that information, you would know if it was a PC or a laptop. So, first off, that's red flag number one. Then they're sitting there trying to tell me that I have a Windows, and I'm going, that's funny, because right here it shows the Apple logo and looks exactly like an Apple device would. No, ma'am, you have a virus on your Windows computer. And I'm like, what? Windows computer? I don't own a Windows. Now, again, that wasn't true, but it was also not usable at the time. Not because of a virus, but because one little card issue, kept causing major problems, and my PC just didn't want to be good. So, yeah, like, you're sitting here trying to tell me that I have a Windows computer and I don't. Like, I did, again, but it wasn't in a way that I could even use it, so it wouldn't have mattered. So, again, you're sitting here trying to tell me what I'm using, and I'm going, no, I'm not using a Windows computer, I'm using an Apple. And they'd turn around and I'd go, they'd go to this website, and it's like, I can't. There's certain things that you can't get on an Apple computer unless it's specifically built for an Apple device as well. Not everything is interchangeable. Like, for instance, there are games on Steam. I think you can get Steam on an Apple computer. I do believe that is the case now. But at one point, that wasn't the case. And some games may not even run on an Apple computer. It's just like, so Linux, my husband likes Linux, okay? My husband actually, I want to say loves Linux. He's tried getting me to use Linux, and I just, nope, First off, I've used a Windows device my whole life when it's come to computers. I do not want to be switching, because I already know how to use it. I don't want to have to learn and get frustrated trying to learn how to work something else. Like, I absolutely can't stand Apple devices because I'm not used to them. For one, I didn't grow up using them. And I don't care to get accustomed to them because it does take time. Some people, it takes months or years to get used to that kind of thing. Because everybody is different. Everybody learns differently. Everybody has a different learning speed. Like, everything is different person to person. Everything. Not one thing is exactly going to be the same. While you'll have similarities, even like, for instance, illnesses and diseases. Everybody experiences them differently. So it's in a sense like respect that. And I personally just don't care to use, first off, Apple, I don't like that. Like, I like with Android and Windows, I can have more customability options on what I put on my PC, what I do with it, how I do it. Same thing with my phone. And with Apple, you can't do that unless you jailbreak it. There are some things that you can do without doing that. But the majority, it's not like... Here's where I'll give Apple credit. I'll even give Nintendo credit on this one as well. Unlike Google, for instance, or just plain old Windows, we're going to go with a game developer here. A game developer makes a game, and they have it they want to put it out for Windows, and they want to put it out for Apple. Okay? Apple will not allow them to just put their game or whatever, or an update, live right away without it being tested. And Nintendo is very stingy on that as well. Like, they try not to put a game update out from another developer that's not under them. They try to make sure that, you know, everything, all the I's are crossed and are dotted and the T's are crossed or whatever. And that's great, because, you know what? We're going to speak upon one game. Garden Pause. I don't know if anyone else has heard about it, but I don't even think that the update freaking ever came to, the last update that was supposed to, even came to the Switch, because there's still major problems with the game on Switch. And when it first came out, they were having problems getting it to run properly anyway. Like, there were so many bugs, and we couldn't understand that. How did this get put through? Because Apple is very stingy on that. Or not Apple, Nintendo. How did it get past their whatever it is and get posted live like that? Oh well, shit happens sometimes. But the thing is again, I really don't think the one update that was supposed to the last update ever actually got pushed out. The game is great. Just don't play it on a, do not play it on a Nintendo device. Like, I could probably boot it up right now, and we could check it out, and I can almost guarantee you it doesn't have, the things that the PC version has. Oh, wow, this is nice. There's no freaking, how is it so clean right here? Wow. Oh, look at all this mess. Look how clean. Damn. Like, this is just too much, greenery. Weeds, as I'll call it. It really doesn't. With as much as there is, it looks so cluttered and gross and disgusting. But this would be how it would look in the wild. I mean, that's... So anyway, this particular game, like I said, it's a great game. I would not personally play it on a Nintendo device. And that's the thing, is they are so stingy. Whereas on Android or Windows, for instance, That stuff just gets released. It doesn't even matter whether they tested it or not. There was a game, I don't remember the, Journey... I don't remember the name of it. Very small, I think it was only a couple people working on it originally, or one person working on it. But I had gotten a key from the developer, along with a bunch of other people that, we were making a world together and stuff, and we just had so many problems, and we'd tell the developer, we'd give our feedback, and they did absolutely nothing to fix any of the problems and what feedback we were giving them. They didn't care. They just would do whatever the hell they wanted. And I get that it's their game, so they can, but you wanted our help. You wanted to make the game great for everyone, this, that, the other thing, but you didn't take any of our whatever and actually use it for anything. Like, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty details, but some of the things just weren't working properly, or it was bugged out, or you'd try to craft something, and the next thing you know, you're falling through the world just from crafting an item. So it was real bad. And I don't even know, like, I have not played that game in years. With all the problems that we had stopped playing. We'd stopped trying to give any, advice to the developers because they just didn't care to, And supposedly, the last I knew, the game did get better, but not to the standards that we would have liked to have seen. From what I know, the one person was still kind of playing, but not, like, truly playing or whatever. They'd get on once in a while if there was an update or something, but that was really it. But the thing is it's sad because there was so much potential within that game. And it would not have gotten out on a Nintendo device in the current state that it was in. That nobody would have let that be released on anything if anybody cared about the current state of something. Yeah, it was bad. That could have been a nice little maybe not, I don't know. It's not like we can't always move. The only reason why I'm on this is, this one, it's a new one, because I can't play my other worlds, because the one mod is broken. And I'm really, truly surprised about it, because I don't think I've ever had, via an update with a Nexus mod, break on any game that I've had modded through Nexus mods. I don't think I've ever had once, except for this update with this game. And it's sad because I did tell people that they don't have to worry, I don't expect that they would have to worry about it, because I've never experienced a Nexus mod breaking because of an update. That has been my actual experience in all the games that I have modded using Nexus mods. So I have given them, like, I'd give them a 15 out of 10. Like, they're... When it comes to reliability, I normally would say that they're great. It just sucks that this one time, and I'm not going to let that hinder my... or just let it change my overall opinion of it. Unless it continues to happen. But I understand that things can break because of an update. So, that's the other thing, is, like, I know that it can happen. This is the first time it has happened for me. and I do have a couple other mod managers. Unfortunately, sometimes you need more than one because some mod managers only do these games and then some only do those games. And I'm saying these and those, and not as a genre or anything like that, but sometimes they're just not on for whatever reason. So you need a different mod manager that does have the ability to mod whatever game, and not all games have that because you need people who are, actively working on those kinds of things. Not everybody does that for all the games, so. But yeah, I prefer, if I can and I know I have a game that works with Nexus and another one, I'll use Nexus over the other one. That's like one of the games that I used to play. What is it called? Raft. I think it's just called Raft. That, I don't know if you can mod it through another thing now. I think you can. I'm not 100% sure, but there used to be a specific thing you had to use to mod it. I don't think it's like that now, but I don't know for sure. I haven't been on in years. Come on, sometimes I can... There you go. Cross back over. I think we're going to wind up going home. That was annoying me. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Had a little something come up. Alright, sorry about that again. Had a little something come up I had to take care of. Alright, I also grabbed my energy drink in case I want it. Alright, come on. And I grabbed a little food as well, so I can take my muscle relaxer. Unfortunately, most medications I actually need to take with food because they upset my stomach. And this one I have to take with food because otherwise I get sick. And I don't want to get sick. Could have been better if we still had the ribs, but I see coconuts. I wonder if I could. I mean, I could. It just would take a while, but I'd rather just wait. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try putting my desktop audio through my desktop instead of my headphones. Because unfortunately, right now, they're bothering me. So. Let's see. Desktop audio, properties, default. Why is it going through default anyway? Okay. It seems like it's... Oh, man. Is it hot in here?
It's warm.
I have it at 60. I've had it at 60 for... I don't know. A few days now. I'm still upset. My one mod is not working. So, I had to create this world for now. Because... It's funny. You know, I just got done saying to these two girls, or women, that if they were to get the mod to have, to be able to, like, input their own seed in that,
Right.
that they shouldn't have any problems, only because I've never experienced a problem with a Nexus mod not working after an update or whatever. The one girl, she was in a beta version, so she was getting to experience the update a little earlier. And they even tell you, you know, just in case, make a backup, blah, blah, blah. So she was worried about that, which I can understand. But of all the mods that broke, the one mod that I like, where I can preview my seed and input a seed number, so that I can always have, let's say, that same seed.
Right.
Broke. Oh. And, so I tried again today to see if it worked. Nope. So I had to make a new world for now, because I can't play on the other ones, because it kind of, while I could play, it kind of, in a sense, breaks it.
Yeah.
It's not unplayable, it just doesn't now, because I had it on a super flat world. Now it doesn't look right, because now all of a sudden it's no longer flat. It's how it would normally generate. So, yeah, just It's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I even put on the thing, it's either Dinkum, Animal Crossing New Horizons, or Core Keeper. Trying to keep you on your toes. Because I didn't know what I was going to be playing. And I still have to add one other mod in because I forgot all about it. Which is this one. See how I turned like that?
Yeah.
It makes me sick. And so I need to get the... Animal Crossing does the same thing, but it's a little different. It's not so, like, I don't know if you want to call it sudden.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything about on Animal Crossing. Where this one, I can put on a mod that stops that from happening. So it doesn't do that spin like that. Because unfortunately, and that's the other thing. Like I was talking about the other day. Oh, I really don't think game developers, I think they're only making the games for gamers, not streamers. That they don't care for the streamers in the sense that they'll make a game and lock things behind time or days or whatever, and it's annoying because when you're streaming, people not like I know for me, like for instance, me just going around all the time needing to harvest certain things for this, that, the other thing. It can be very grindy, and not everybody wants to watch that kind of thing. Like right now, not everybody wants to sit here watching me, my first day, go around and just collect the shit out of everything. Because they want to see, they want to see me build or make my town or whatever. And the thing is the way they have it, it's just like an Animal Crossing, but with Animal Crossing, we could just skip our time. Not all games can you do that because sometimes they could break. Animal Crossing, we can skip our time. On here, what's nice, I do have to say, compared to Animal Crossing, is the fact that we can just go to sleep and bring on the next day. Where in Animal Crossing, it runs by our time. So it doesn't change until our day changes. But that's the other thing, is while I say that, it doesn't change until our day changes, so that would be midnight. Yeah. That's not necessarily true, and it is not true when it comes to Animal Crossing. The reason why is because the fact that the next day that it's considered the next day is like 5 a.m. Yeah. That's when everything refreshes in that. So that's the other thing I hate, is the fact, it's just like my one game. It refreshes at, I think it's 7 a.m. It's like, but midnight. Technically midnight is the next day. No, not to them. So, my one game, like, I have to wait until tomorrow to unlock the last... No, today was the last day. And I unlocked it, and I was able to do it, but I couldn't do it last night at, like, 12:13 when I was awake. Because they have it where it's locked. Come on. I hate this. Sometimes I can make this jump using the see?
Yep.
Other times it's like I could spend hours trying to do it and I can't do it. That's all I wanted to was the bananas. And that's like, I told you Animal Crossing's getting an update, right? After years.
Yep.
Well, my thing with that is, first off, you announced, I almost want to say 2 years ago now, but I don't think it has been that long. I think it's only been about a year. They announced a whole new Animal Crossing, that they were making an Animal Crossing New Horizons 2, or whatever they called it. And then you heard absolutely nothing. Like, I mean, it went completely radio silent. That's the problem, though. I don't trust Nintendo and what they say anymore because of the simple fact that they had turned around and they said that they were going to keep us updated on stuff with Animal Crossing. And for 6 months the one time, actually, by the time the update came out, it was almost a full year later. Yeah. So it was complete radio silence. We knew absolutely nothing, and I got irritated at it because they just got done saying the last update that they were sorry that, this update took so long or this, that, the other thing, and that they didn't, relay what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I can't trust a word Nintendo says.
Yeah.
Not to mention that, I'm sorry, but I don't trust Nintendo as far as I can throw them, because first off, they're just greedy assholes, just like Game Loft. Like, I'm sorry, but...
Why was that one dog wearing a Christmas hat?
It couldn't have been the dog. I think you mean the kangaroo, probably.
I don't know. It looked like a dog.
Well,
It could have been a kangaroo.
which way? Was it over this way?
I don't remember.
Oh, we'll look around.
Whatever it was wearing a red and white Christmas Santa Claus hat.
That had to have been the kangaroo. Yeah, was he white?
I think so.
Yeah, it was definitely had to have been the kangaroo then, because... So one of the mods I have in here, because I wasn't sure... So, like I was explaining in one of the streams, I get bored real quick and real easy with games.
Yep.
Especially if I play the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So... I wasn't sure whether or not I'd be on around Christmas time when this one part of this thing would happen.
Right.
So I did a mod that's called Christmas in July. Which means that I can just experience the Christmas part whenever the hell I please, as long as I have it enabled. So I put that on to experience it, because again, I wasn't sure whether or not I'd still be around when Christmas, that whenever they put it out, comes around. Because I guess it's a timed update in which it only comes out during that time. Because when I went through the 1 year where I did go through winter as well, I didn't see these guys around. So I do believe that it has to do with what month. I don't think that it's necessarily the game time.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, at least with this game, you can skip to the next day just by sleeping.
Right.
Whereas on Animal Crossing, no, you have to wait until the next real life day. Or you have to time skip.
Right.
Or time travel. But I am trying to find... That guy right there?
Yes.
Yeah. He's the event kangaroo. And if I had traps, which is it's day 1, I don't have traps right now. I wouldn't have them until possibly day 2. I could capture him, and I get rewarded with cherries. And as of right now, that's the only way I know to even get cherries. Yes. Which I want to actually go home, skip my day, so that I can start actually... Because I need licenses, and the only thing I can do today, the very first day, she gives you a net. So that's like, it's like a free license in a sense. So you can bug hunt. That's the only thing you can do other than picking up any forageables.
Right.
So you can go over, get the shells, or get the stuff off the trees. But you can't mine. You can't chop the wood or the trees to get the wood. You can't plant anything because you don't
have anything.
No.
No.
And it isn't until the next day when John is on your island, that you can that's when you can get tools. The problem with that, though, is, and that's why I do as much as possible, and that's why now I have a thing where I can stop time when I please. Because that's the other thing. I want to play the game in which feels correct or right for me. Because I've had a couple of people ask, well, why do you have this mod on? Well, that's literally just so I can play the game. Well, why can't you play it without it? Because, for instance, me and my site, when it comes to, like, different colors and stuff, like in the mines, I need it to be lit up. I can't. Using the helmet is just not enough.
Yep.
Not to mention that unless I have the one infinite thing on, which then doesn't allow me infinite stam, that one just does infinite tools. I get screwed out of, I need to have, like, multiple helmets. So if you were to go one full day in the mine, actually without stopping your time. So let's say I was just on normal time.
Right.
I don't know how long exactly it is, but once 11 o'clock hits, you kind of want to just leave, because once late hits, which would be midnight, time does not continue on, technically, after that.
Right.
But the problem is, in the mine, it becomes radioactive.
Oh.
So it will kill you if you're down there after that time. So I have on there, I have mods for being able to see down there. I have mods where it stops the walls, so there's no, it's all open. There's no walls. I can show you once I have the mine. But I need 3,000 for that. I need to get my mining up, so I need to skip. Alright, we're going to go ahead and skip our day anyway, because I need to get some chests. So that's the other thing. You don't have storage until the second day, because that's when she'll give you a thing for it. Why does it sound so low? That's the other thing. I hate this. I can't make it go any faster than what it is right now.
No.
And I can't just
Yep.
skip it. You shouldn't have to sit here through this.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of BS. Hey, look, the bee house. Hey, you like my face?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I got it from, but that is supposedly a very rare thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got that. Wow.
Yeah.
So now, see, she's telling me about John. He'll buy stuff, blah, blah, blah. But that's the thing. I need licenses. Yes, I know all about licenses. You don't need to tell me any... Oh, shit. So you need permit points, which is this.
Okay.
So here's your money.
Yep.
These are permit points. You need permit points for licenses. And you need a license for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Mining. So we definitely will get that one. We'll definitely get logging, because that's how we need that also for making chests or whatever.
Yeah.
I would go for fishing, but right now I'm not going to. I'm going to go for hunting, because I want my spear, because then I can start fishing anyway. The fishing license for me, I don't use the fishing pole. I use a spear, because I put a mod in here.
Mm-hmm.
So while my fishing can never go up, because I don't have the license unlocked, I can still catch fish. Trapping license, definitely want to get that, because as long as I can get the materials, I can start trapping right away and making money. I have 230, so I know I can't purchase anything else. The one thing I was hoping that I could get as well was, and I don't see it up here. It allows me to have an extra thing on my hotbar. This is something I'd go for next. Now, if I had enough, I'd go for the excavation, because then I can get the shovel, which I really need. But that's fine. So now if I go to John, so if you look, if I take this, first off, if you look, this 50 right now is 14,500. That's if I was to sell to John.
Right.
Now, that price actually will change. See here, 50?
Yeah.
50 is 3,600. But the problem with that is, so I have a mod in here where if I take a bone, which of course I don't have a bone on me, I have it in here. Take one bone. And right now you see how it says bone, Ted Selly?
Yeah.
See how it changed?
Oh.
Now I hold it like this until it comes up that Jimmy's boat arrived. Now Jimmy, oh, he's right here actually. You see the smoke in the back? That's him. So if I go, it's going to be a little bit of a slow pace, obviously, because, you know, swimming. But I can sell 50 items to him, as long as they're the same, for more than what John would sell me, or buy from me. So while John will buy it for that 3,600 or whatever it was, he buys it. Now, it's contradictive. I don't know for sure. Maybe somebody else does. I don't know for sure what it says in the game and what it says online and what other people say. None of it adds up. The one thing says that he offers double. The other thing says that he only offers 50% more.
He's not even there.
Jimmy, what? Normally if I pop in, you're here. What the? Hello? Clerk, busy. What do you mean, clerk, busy? Ooh. Yeah, because I just pulled in. I'm pulling everybody up on the boat right now. So there's Ted.
Yeah.
There's Town Co guy, and then there's that's Santa Claus.
Oh.
I don't have anything for you. You can't build me or make me anything because I don't have anything. What I was trying to do. Let's go back to Jimmy and see if I can't redo it. See, yeah, it says he's already visiting my island, but he's broken. I can't actually show you because he's not here for some reason. And it just says clerk busy. So I don't know what's up with that. I was going to sell to him and show you, but I can't right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to Fletch and have her give me the quests or whatever so I can finally make some storage. See all these fish?
Yeah.
I could literally take my spear and just stabbing at them. Swim, 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 swimming, holding a bone. Holding a bone while how am I holding a bone while swimming? Because even that, you see my arms move too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could swim if I was in real life. I don't think I could swim if I was holding something in my hands like the way I am. Alright, so we go into Fletch. She's almost forgot. John is selling a table saw. She gave me money. She gave me 5,000. No, she didn't. Maybe she only gives 5. I don't remember how much she gives. All I know is I can go to him. Now, technically, I don't want to sell my bugs to him right now. because I do need to spend money in his shop. I really don't have much,
Yeah.
so I can't really get the tools. I want to wait for a moment. I want to chat. Oh, what did you want to chat about? Need anything? Now, normally you can only do one a day. I have a mod in here that lets me do as many as I want a day.
Mhm.
So 7 old keys, I would love to do it, but he wants it for 90,000. Do I have 90,000? Nope. So I can't do it. Was the price too high? And it doesn't let you answer either, by the way.
Of course.
So then I want to chat. Need anything? You have a logging license, right? Could you help me out with 2 mangrove stick? No, because I don't have the axe right now. So, right now, I go, sorry, I can't. Because while I have the money to get it, because it's only 1,000,
Yeah.
I first want to get it where, nope, not right now. Ask me for bug. So, I just keep doing this. Oh, I know what's in your... See, here's the thing. He knows exactly what's in my pockets. If he knows exactly what's in my pockets, why doesn't he ask for what's in my pockets?
Right. Yeah.
So he says that. Here's the deal. You give me 5 blue moon butterfly, I give you 3,425 dings. Then we complete the transaction. Deal? And I'm going to go, yeah, because I already know I have that.
Yeah.
He even said it's in my inventory. That just gave me money. Now, not always does it give you money. What did you want to chat about? I need to get him up to, I think, a half a heart.
3 Nautilus shells.
You want 3 Nautilus shells? I don't have them on me, but I have them right in the one thing. So yeah, you know what? I can do that. Normally, I don't like doing shells because, come to find out, they can be used for fertilizer.
Yes.
So Nautilus shells. And he asked for how many?
5.
Okay. I should just put the shells on me so that if he asks for any more, but I'd rather him ask for any of these. These ones, again, I mean, I don't need to sell them to Jimmy. Technically, I could just sell them to John. But first, again, I want to get him to where I can move him on. So that's the other thing that I don't like about the game, is the fact that it does take forever to get them to move. So I've got him up to a quarter of a heart now. No, I'm sorry. Not for the price right now. I need that money. Something to eat? No, I'm sorry. I would normally say I'll do it, but the thing with him is you cannot give him fruit, whether it's cooked or fermented or whatever, because he does not like fruit. He only likes protein. Protein in the sense that I know he will take cooked fish or cooked yabbies, or he'll take cooked meat. He'll eat any of those things.
Yeah.
The other things he dislikes. And that can decrease your hearts. Now I have a thing in here that's supposed to help not decrease hearts, especially if I don't talk to them in, a couple of days or whatever. 3 tomatoes. Yeah, that one I'll buy the tomatoes for 500. Then I go back again. I want to chat. You got a job for me? Oh wow, I noticed you have 5 harlequin butterfly on you. I've been wanting 5. Why does he want 5?
Yeah.
Why do you need 5 of them? That's one. 18,000? Yep. Okay, I have half a heart, but I guess maybe it's 3/4. Blue Moon Butterfly. I think I already have it still on me. I think I had more than that, so I'm just gonna go. Sure. Yep. See, I knew it. I knew I had way more than. All right, now maybe he'll ask me. Nope. No. Oh wait, you know why? I know why he's not asking me to move in. Because I haven't bought a damn thing in his shop. I need to buy
something.
So you need to spend most NPCs have a requirement to move onto your island. Oh, I don't have enough for that one. Well, I will in a moment. I'll take it. Okay, now if I talk to him, he should... No. 2 tin bars. Nope, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted... He didn't take the Nautilus shells.
Yeah, he took 3 of them.
Oh. Cooked flake. Nope. So cooked flake is a shark. I don't even have a thing to kill the shark, so what? You know.
Yeah.
A stack of plates. No, because I need to save my money now because I want to get that. Okay. Band-aid shells. You want 3 band-aid shells. So, I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I just make up a name. So we have toenail shells. We have band-aid shells. Like sand dollar. Easy.
Yep.
Tonnidae? Tonnidae.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I call toenail shells. Yep. Not to mention a kind of Cassidy shells. Cyrenix shell? I can't. Like, and he wanted these. I think he only wanted 3, but whatever. So I want to chat. This is for you. Yeah, I brought him 3 band-aid shells. Okay. Why? What's now? Oh, wait. I know why he's... Okay. So I know why he's not actually asking me. And it has nothing to do with... Well, I fucked up. So Fletch has... So you bought the table saw? Well done. Don't you think having John here is great? If only we could convince John to move here permanently. Well, let's learn about getting the materials needed for a permanent building first. The table saw is a great first step. For now, you can have a break. Come back and talk to me when you're ready. So I'm just going to go fuck it and talk to her. I'm ready. I'll tell you what, I think camping is fun. But if we're going to convince people to stay here on screwing around, that's what I named it for now, we've got to start building more permanent structures. I noticed there's a lot of tin ore on this island. I've seen it popping out of rocks all over the place. I know a way we can melt down tin ore into stuff great for building. Now, I'll need you to bring me some items. We'll need 1 campfire. That's why I want to buy that grill.
Yep.
Because I have a campfire I can give her then. Already. And then I have a way to still cook food. 3 stone, 10 tin ore. Keep in mind, you'll need a mining license. Already have it. She should already know this because I just got it from her. Not to mention, I have a pickaxe in my inventory.
Yeah.
To buy a pickaxe, to collect ore and rocks, blah, blah, blah. So then... Now, I don't know if I have to finish all the quests before he'll... Yeah. Because once I first go to talk to him, if it's already to that requirement, he'll automatically, once I go to talk to him, just be like, hey, so, you know, I've been really liking it, and I want to move here, blah, blah, blah. Good. I'll steal the meat. Thank you. So now we gotta go and find... So I picked this spot because I liked that there was so many shells around here.
Yeah.
And, well, shells are great for quests. Like I showed you, he asked for toenail shells and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're also great for fertilizer.
Yeah.
So we go around here. Now, technically I have enough already, but first I need more rock. Oh, I never even made the campfire. I bet you I have the rock sitting in the thing and I never made the campfire yesterday. So I need to make it anyway. Because normally what I would do the first day is to go around, I forage as much as I can. I try to get everything, even though I'm not very thorough. Because, well, it's kind of tedious. Let me finish this off. Can I ask you a favor? Can you open this for me? I have such an issue with the stupid tabs. I have to normally use, like, the back of a...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
I just started throwing bottles just at the heater.
So see this right here?
Yes.
Now, I have a mod in here, which I can't get to the one thing I need. So once I can get John on here, which it takes 2 days, that's why I try to bum rush him.
Yep.
Because first off, you can only buy one set of tools every day.
Yeah.
And that is why I also have it where tools don't break anymore. Because I'm sorry, but I could go through... I want to have something to do, and when my tools break, now I'm dead. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a floating duck.
Yeah.
So that's why I also mod things, because of the fact that I don't like the way they have it where everything's locked behind something. So there is a way to repair tools. But you want to hear how you get that?
Yeah.
So first you need to have, I thought he was coming after me for a moment.
Yeah. So did I.
I was just, he can't attack me unless I attack him because, it's in peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have a mod in here that makes all animals passive.
Yeah.
Or all enemies, I should say. So anyway, I go over here. So anyway, you need to first get Franklin on your island. Now, Franklin, it's always going to be random on who's going to come on your island, at least from what I have gathered, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me put that in there. I needed... Okay, I have that there. Oh, I need wood, though. So, I have the table saw. She hasn't given me the thing for chest yet. Oh, because of the time. Shit. No, I don't want to do this. I can't get him on right away. I'm gonna have to. That sucks. I didn't stop my time. And that's one of the reasons as to why I do this. Because with her, once it hits 4 o'clock, you can no longer get a license from her. You can no longer get deeds from her. Like, at that point, you're at a standstill.
Oh.
His shop, John's shop closes, I think it's either 5 or 6. And that's the other thing. Everybody is open at different times and on different days.
Yeah.
So now I have to redo all that stuff. So we'll do this first. We'll go in here. She's gonna, bitch at me about all this stuff again. I'm just gonna, quickly. Yes, I do. So buy that one. Buy this one. Hunting. Now, I have 730. The problem is, I need to go with this first to get the other one that I need for this, which would be metal detecting. Problem is, I can't do anything with metal detecting until I have John's actual shop up, which takes 2 days. So for 2 whole days, once you get, because again, the way the game really is, I would normally have to wait multiple days to get him up to enough friendship level and buy enough stuff from him for him to move on. That's why I have it where, like I said, the mod. But my thing is right now, I could potentially get traps quicker. So I'm going to go with the trapping. Because that's a nice bit of money. So I'm going to talk to Fletch. She's telling me about how he's selling a table saw. She gave me some dinks. I don't have enough for it right now, obviously.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, though, is go in here. And then, since he asked for shells last time, I'm going to grab all the shells so I have them already on me. I need to go and buy my things anyway. I'm going to at least get him up. To half a heart. Because I'm pretty sure it's a half a heart. No. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to say yes to that, and I mistakenly hit yes. Because I was trying to go through quick. So I need some rock. And this, because I never made the campfire.
Yep.
Even though that's part of one of her quests, you can actually just skip it.
Yeah.
So, I made the campfire now. Now, since, like I said, he will not be happy if I gave him any of the fruit. So this, any of these, he would not be happy. So I have a raw meat. Actually, $3.50. No, you know what? We'll give him a raw drumstick. Well, not raw. He won't accept it then.
Yeah.
So I'll put this down real quick. Put it in my hotbar. Cook it. Pick it up. That's the other mod that's not working right now is pick up. I gotta adjust the thing. Go in. Now I'm not gonna be an idiot and do what the one guy did. Twice he did this where he had to give John food.
Right.
The first time he came in and ate it right in front of John.
Okay.
You know what he did the second time? Instead of giving it to John, he wound up selling it. Like, yeah, it's not what you were supposed to do. So he gave me dink. He's not even... So, it takes 2 quests, or 2 tasks, we'll say, to get 1 piece of a heart. And there's 4 pieces to a heart. So, it takes 4 tasks to get him up to half. He gave me more dink. How can he help? I got him at a quarter now. Something to eat. Well,
just eat.
I'm not doing that again, so... What did you want to chat about? Need anything? Hey, would it be too much trouble? I already have that, so guess what? No problem. So I don't go out of my way. Now, if you are playing the way they have it, if you go and ask for a quest and you don't complete it in that day, you can lose friendship hearts, or you will. Not only that, but if you go and ask for a quest, but say no because you don't have the item, or you just don't care to go out and get it, or whatever, you cannot get another quest that day. So you can be screwed and have, it could take you a week then to get John on your island.
Right.
So, just another thing I don't like about the game is the fact that, if I didn't have this mod, I may very well not have been able to. So now I know he's half heart. So I'm gonna turn around. I'm just gonna sell all my bugs to him, except for 1 of each. Oh, whoops. No, sorry, I can't. I didn't mean to click. So, I want to make sure, so I don't have to re-go and get them.
Yeah.
I'm going to save 1 of each for the museum, because that is going to be the next person who's going to show up on my island. Every time, it seems to be John, and then the museum dude. Then, from there on... it seems random. And of course, I'm hitting the wrong thing. So, and that's all we're selling, right? Yeah, I'll keep that. So 200,
Wow.
yeah. So technically with the ones that I had 50 of, I could have gotten more from it
Right.
if I went to what's his face, but oh, see?
Yep.
So I spoke to Fletch and I've applied for the deeds. Now I can get his deed now.
Yep.
And matter of fact, before I fuck up, let's pause time. So those are the only 2 items as of right now I can buy. I can't buy the other ones because I don't have licenses.
Right.
Except for that, because you don't need the license for that.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Everything needs a license but bug catching.
Hmm.
So now that I have that, now I can go to Fletch. She's going to tell me all about this, so about trying to convince him, but he's already convinced.
Yep.
So, I'm ready. I have to go and do that. Otherwise, I can't get into what I need to with her. So, I have to accept the quest first.
Yeah.
She's going to ramble on now. She's going to... So, here's the problem. See how it says I want to apply for a license?
Yep.
Then where can I get a campfire?
Mm-hmm.
What do I need again? Or I'm still looking?
Yep.
Obviously, I can get a license, but I can't get the deed because I need to do this quest for her first.
Mm.
So if I had done that quest, I could just automatically grab the deed. So she wants me to get... We have the campfire right on us. We need some stone. So one more, because the other one gave us shiny rock or stone. So there's our 3 stone. We now need 10. Which I think I found over that way. But we're going to go around this way because I see some boo. So where did I find that tin? Oh, and I might as well... So that's the other thing, is when I'm out and I'm going to do normally mining or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I normally will, like, gather something else as well.
Right.
I try to do 2 things... instead of only focusing on one thing.
Yep.
So, like, right now I'll do, I guess, bugs and mining. Now, as I was talking about it earlier, the metal detecting,
Yes.
that barrel right there
Yep.
is part of that. So, there's some barrels that you'll find sticking out of the ground that you can get before you have metal detecting. If you have the excavation license, you can come across them just by digging. So I'll wind up breaking that open. The reason why is, well, I don't have metal detecting, and it's kind of worthless to get it right away because of the simple fact that you have to wait 2 days anyway. For John's shop to be built.
Right.
So it's not worth it. I can get these barrels and potentially get the one item I need, which I did not get, so I can't show you, to do trapping. I need what look like rusty springs to me. I forgot what they're called right offhand. But I need what looks to be like rusty springs
Yeah.
to make these traps. So if I go over here, I can show you. See, old spring.
Yep.
I need mangrove stick, tin bar. So this, I need palm wood plank, hardwood plank, and nails. Now, the only problem with this, technically, I wouldn't be able to get it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a cheaty way for this. Now, on your island, you have bottle trees. They look kind of like a bottle. Right there. You see that tree right there?
Yes.
Okay. So, that tree is what we call a rare tree. You can get seeds from the tree,
Mm-hmm.
but not on your main island.
Oh.
Yes. So you would have to go, which you can only go on a Sunday. You need the airport. You have to have year 1, I believe it was, and like 13 residents on your island before you can get the airport.
Oh.
It's very, time consuming for that. That tree right there, I can actually break with my axe right now, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I need to drop off though. That's what I want to go do. That tree gives me bottle tree or bottle wood. Wait, you'll see. Let me go over here. Go like this. Put this in there, and then we'll put these. Now I'm gonna go like this because I want to make sure to put one of each of these so I don't sell them. And that. And we don't need 2 of those. So I know these bugs I can either sell right now or keep for now or whatever.
Yeah.
Now I have some room. So, first off, that stuff doesn't belong there. Tools belong here, and that can go to there. So, I want to go over to that tree, because there are trees, pine, for instance, and, is it dark wood? I forgot what they call. I think it might just be like a hardwood tree. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of that one. So you see those right there?
Yes.
Those drop hardwood that I can then turn into hardwood planks.
Yeah.
I cannot, with my level 1 axe, with level 1 logging, I cannot break those trees.
Oh.
So the only way to do that right away is to chop some of these down. Because, see the logs there?
Yep.
Which I'll show you. I'll get this one and then I'll show you what it's called. So these supposedly will never drop a sapling or a seed.
Yeah.
So bottle tree wood.
Yeah.
It's hollow. I can make that into my hardwood planks. So I kind of get a little bit of a cheat in a sense that way. But whatever of those trees are on your island, they will not regrow.
No.
So you want to be selective unless you don't care for those trees.
Yep.
You want to be very selective of which ones you take or cut down, because you cannot get them back unless you are lucky enough to go to the one place and get seeds. And I have not once been lucky enough to get a seed from it. So I have to do what I just showed you. Then I go over here, I put it on the saw, and there's a plank. Now, one thing I want to show you that I think you'll get a kick out of once I am able to bring her the items. Let's do the quests up until the point where she'll give me the thing for chests or whatever.
Yep.
So I can actually show you. So she wants me to place the crude furnace, which I have not built yet. I have to go here. Now, I want to make one of these myself so I have it out there.
Yeah.
So I can go like this. But right now, it's kind of pointless because, first off, I don't have that stuff.
Yeah.
I need to do crap that. I can keep that listed so I know that's what I'm working for.
Yep.
So I have it tracked. So I'll go like this. I'll come over here. I'll place this down. I'll hold my ore in my hand. Now, each 5 give 1 ore. Unless you have the better thing, and then it gives 2. So I have 2 tin bars.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go to her, because that was part of the quest. She's going to tell me, well done, blah, blah, blah. So now she's telling me what I need for chests. I don't like these ones, so once I get the one thing, I go for those.
Yeah.
But I can only buy 1 a day, which sucks. So she teaches me nails and that. A wooden crate. So instead of doing that right away, I want to get one of these outside for me.
Right.
So I'm going to, okay, I have 1 tin bar and I need 3 nails. So I have to use one of my tin bars to get some nails. Now I have the nails. Then the other part was what? The planks. I need 3 gumwood planks. So I take the gumwood and I do exactly what I did with the hardwood. No! That was not the right thing. I now need to go and get tin. realize I didn't have the wood selected. I had tin selected. So there are items where you need tin sheets.
Yeah.
And that's one way to get them. The other way to get them is metal detecting, or those, like I showed you, the barrels.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, I just fucked up there, and I don't really care to just close out and reopen again.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go around and find some. Not to mention that today is one of the days where I just go and mine and gather a bunch of materials, because I want to bum rush to get the mine. Now, in order for me to get the mine, I not only need to have my mining level, so which I have because I'm mining, I need to get up to level 10 for mining before I can get the mine deed. And I see bugs, so we'll obviously do that because they're pretty easy to get for a majority of them. And, you know, with how often I see these ones, even though it's a little bit of money and it's not like a lot, it all adds up. So I normally just, you know, so I'll open these up, and if I come across the spring, I can then show you.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for, and so far you haven't gotten one.
Nope. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
So I think I need 2 per. It's either 1 or 2. I think it's 2. Oh! I wish I had. Oh, you see him?
Yeah.
That is a wild wombat. That's a male, and if I have one from, I have not seen that. So that's the first time I've seen one. I actually learned about them recently. I'm like, wait, but I've never seen them. I want to see them. Why can't I find them?
Yeah.
I have not been lucky enough until just yesterday to see some of the animals that you can get, that you can domesticate.
Right.
If you have the right. So the one of the requirements for that is you need to first have your catching, I believe it was. You need to have your livestock thingy. My God, what the hell? Jesus. So for licenses, you need your caring for critters one. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
You also need to have Irwin's Barn. And Irwin, after a certain point and after certain licenses that you have reached the right requirements,
Yeah.
he will sell domestic crates. You take domestic crates and you capture these guys and you domesticate them.
Yeah.
And then what happens is if you have this one and the one from Irwin that you could buy, they can breed. So you don't have to keep buying.
Right.
And like I said, he's new for me. That is literally the first time I've seen a wild
Wombat.
they're not called wombats in this. They're called wombats. Yeah. So that's the first time. That's why I get all excited.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was the first time I saw the platypus. There's 3 or 4 different domesticable animals. There's the wombat here. There's the platypus looking one. And I know there's like the rooster kind of one. I have not seen the rooster one. Or chicken, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like I said, the wombat, that one's new for me as well. Today's the first time I saw one. But the, I think they're called plinks or plunks. The ones that look like platypuses. Platypuses? However, multiple is called. Oh no, I need that. You know what? No, because that's really good money. Wow, 2 of those is better than the plies. But the plies, I can get so many. One thing I want to drop. Normally I can't find as many of these, but lately I have been, so I kind of don't want to get rid of you. You know what? I'll get rid of the peacock spider. The reason why is they technically don't find very many of them at all. So I'm going to get rid of the peacock spider. As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to release him. Bye-bye. Off he skittered. Oh, look, here we go. We'll also... Oh, wait, we don't have the room for copper. Is there something else I can... So technically, like right now, these things here don't help me in any way. But they can be so expensive. But since I only have one glass bulb, these, no, I'm not getting rid of. The old contraptions are the one thing that I have a hard time getting. And I want to get this copper. Oh, I think that's different. Oh, because I picked up the shiny stone. I can't get rid of that because this, when you put it in the grinder, can give up to 3 things. Or it does give 3 things. Typically it's ore, but sometimes you can get lucky enough to get sapphire, I think it's called. And as much as I don't want to do this, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that guy. So I can't capture that one. Because I don't have him anymore. But that one I could. But we're not here for that, really, right now. Oh, actually, I hear you. Where are you? Right there. So those guys... They're actually pretty decent. Oh, I can't show you. So, half of whatever that is. They're actually pretty decent per each one. So, it's like, yeah, you know what? I can find them all over the place normally. Get this one, then we'll go back because I should have enough. I have enough to make the tin bar I need for the crafting table, at least. Now, I'm going to want to go and get more tin anyway. Because of the simple fact, which I did see one, so I might as well grab it. So mark that so I know which way to go for home is. Oh, I can get you as well. Might as well grab it. All this ore right here, might as well grab that since I'm gonna need it. So you need nails and 2 different types of planks for those crates. Those crates, you need palm wood planks, and you need gumwood planks. And then, of course, you need nails. So you need one pine wood plank, 2 gumwood planks, and 1 nail per each box. And 1 tin bar gives 8 nails. Now, that's one of the reasons why I like getting the mine, is if I can get the mine early enough, I can go down there for a day, you know, the full day, spend all my time mining up ore, and then also getting, do I have room? No, I'm not going to do that one then. I want to say platforms. Pathing. Oh, I would love to get this, and you guys are going to wind up eating it. Yep. Oh, well. Same thing for this. Would love to get this, but I can't, and that bird's going to eat that meat. It sucks. Oh, well. So we come back over here. We can now smelt up our ore, get the one that we need so we can build the one thing outside here. this. Now we have that. Pick it up. Oh wait, pockets are full. Hold on. Go in here. Go like that, just to give us some room for a minute. Because you'll see what I'm going to do in a moment. So we go in here. Oh, we need the planks still. I forgot I didn't make them because, well, I fucked up. So we need 1, 2, 3 for that. So now I come in here. I now, since I have this, don't have to keep coming in here every time to make something. So now I'm going to go ahead and place this temporarily right there. Now, I'm going to mark these. So, like I said, you need palm wood planks, you need 2 gum wood, and nothing else. So, oh look, we have 2 palm right here. So the reason as to why I like bum rushing both John and the mine is because I have a mod in here so that I don't technically need to... I'm trying to do a challenge on my one island where from Franklin I don't buy or have him make me any tools. I can get them from the recycling bin, which I can get from John if I level him up enough. I could get that right now if I wanted. The thing is not every day will there be something in the recycling bin. And you always want to make sure to check it on a Wednesday because of the simple fact that Thursday, whatever is in there will be emptied. So you'll lose out. Yeah. So with that mod that I have, I can use the metal detector to get things that are from the recycling bin. That means my Harvac, my dirt printer, my dirt compactor, my jackhammer, my chainsaw, those things I can get from metal detecting with this mod. So I can get that real easily, real quick, and then I don't have to sit there, banging on trees like this. I can use the chainsaw, which is a lot quicker. Not to mention those, which, again, because of what I have on, the durability doesn't go down. Yeah. Those, though, are tools that, while if you were to, you can actually break them. Mm-hmm. If you don't actually break them, you can charge them up and keep reusing them then. So, did we chop both? Yeah, and we already have enough of the gum wood right now. So, we go here. Now, I can't show you until I get one, so I'm going to get enough just for one. Wrong one. I need this one too. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to come over here, and you see the wooden crate, okay? Yep. I'm going to craft it. Now, you see those two, this and this here. Yep. I'm going to take that crate. I'm going to plunk it down. I can do it in front, or I could do it in the back. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to plunk it down right here. Now, I'm going to take my wood, and while I do want to keep a little bit of this, I'm only going to keep the 33. Because sometimes I need that for items. I don't think I've ever come across needing palmwood logs for anything. But here's the fun part. I'm going to put this in. As you see, it's in here. I'm actually going to put 201 because one item will stay in here. I'm going to put those items in. You see Rupu now? Doesn't use the Rupu, which is nice. So I could just go like this. I have 9. Now I'm going to go and hit this chest with the Rupu. Now watch those two things. It doesn't use the Rupu, and I can now go on and do whatever I want while that's working. Yep, and that's... So now, while that's doing it, which I have a little bit, I can then make some more chests to get things situated. So I know I need more nails. And we definitely want more nails because I need more than that many. So we're going to just go ahead and craft 2 more sets of nails. We're then going to go ahead and craft, okay, only 2 more of these because of the plank situation. So now I take these crates. And these crates, I'm just going to go, whoops. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? In this one, I'm going to put shells, rupoo, bone, and one other thing that any kind of poo actually, because rupoo, there's also poo you can get from the wombats, which unless you have them, you can't get it. Yeah. There's 2 other or 3 other types of poo that you can get, or 4 types, I don't remember. And then the one other thing, which I can probably show you. I don't know if you can see it from this far. Do you see that little triangle right here? That is a termite's nest. Ah. I can get the termite stuff there, and that also makes fertilizer. So this box here is stuff for fertilizer. Okay. Now, one thing I will put in there as well for now, until I get the chest that I actually want. Now so what happens, it stopped, okay? It stopped working. The reason why is because I opened this by mistake. So if you open this, it will just stop. Right. And then you got to go which again, you need the poo on you. And again, it doesn't use it, so that's great. And so what I normally do is I'll put that poo in here. Yeah. So I'll let this do its thing. And then normally what I'll do, since right now I don't have the mod working, I can just drop it and it won't pick it up. And then I know, so once that gets done, I know that I can put that rupoo in there for the next time. So that the next time what happens is I put everything in there, take the rupoo out, hit it with the chest, and then throw it on the ground right there so that I can remember to put it back in. Yeah. So we needed... Oh, we can probably get the deed from her now. Yeah, let's talk about the town. I click that. She goes, let's see. What exactly can I help you with? Can I see the deeds? She goes, okay, here are the current deeds. So I can do the shop, the bulletin board, and the wish fountain. Now, I don't understand why you need a deed for this, because you could also build this. Yeah. But in order to be able to build it, you need the deed for it anyway. Of course. Why have more than one, unless you have more than one person on your island? Yeah. And at that point, I get that some people want to build their own place, which is fine. But personally, for me, I'd rather work together in the sense of we all make one spot that we live in. Right. We all share the loot, that kind of thing. So for me, it's kind of stupid, and I don't understand why. This supposedly you don't need to get because supposedly you can get this later on without needing the deed. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first. It's going to put me in debt of whatever, but I have enough to do it, so I'm going to say, let's do it. I'm going to then go right over here. I'm going to read it. I'm in $75,000 worth of debt. I'm going to donate that much. Thank you for your contribution. I'm going to go back to her. I'm going to go, let's talk about the town. Let's see, what exactly can I help you with? I'm going to say, let's see the deeds. And then I'm going to grab the bulletin board as well. And the reason why I want to get that bulletin board ASAP. Now, here's the thing. She says that I'm in debt, but I don't think with the bulletin board, you actually go in debt. Oh, no, you do. So there is something that she says that you have like a certain amount of debt or whatever for. Right. But you don't actually have debt with it for some reason. So the reason why I wanted this is because I can't do it today, but if I have this up wherever, doesn't really matter. Normally I put it like outside my home right in front so I remember. Yeah. I go up to... I did it again. That's why I have that one mod. I'm going to go ahead and place it here though. So I go up to it and I read it. First I got to read this, otherwise it will never just go away. It will be here tomorrow anyway. But starting tomorrow, my villagers can put requests up on that board
Right.
that I can do for money or whatever it says.
Yeah.
And I think it's always money. And this, she's gonna tell me that it's either gonna be logging, mining, fishing, something, which I can't do fishing, so it's not gonna be that. I noticed you've been working hard. I'll tell you what, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Because you have increased your skills, there's a new level of logging license available to you. Come see me to apply for it. I don't care. Garbage. So the shop, what I normally do is I put it next to me. Eventually things will change, obviously, but this is just an island to screw around on because, well, the mods aren't working.
Yeah.
Well, the one mod. So one thing I always do is make sure to put space in between now.
Mm-hmm.
So I do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where the shop will be. Now normally, which until I can actually do that, which on this one I wouldn't be able to, I normally put the shop right in front of my house, like this. So once I come out my door, I can go right to the shop if it's time.
Right.
Now I can come over here. Building materials are required to begin construction. Should I place materials inside? So place items, and then I go like this, track. Now I have enough for these. Well, not the nails, because I need 16. I have 14. But one thing I can do is I have some of that stuff. I can place it in here. I now know that I still have stuff that I need to do.
Right.
So I need to get more palm wood. I already have 1 tin sheet in there. It's saying I have 0 nails, but I just put in nails because, oh, you know why? Because it's seeing it as how it was prior to me placing anything. So now if you look, this is grayed out because it's already done.
Yep.
Now I hit track. Now when I do it, it should show me, no, it doesn't. Because I need 2 more nails, so I need to take that. Oh wait, we just go here to do it. I need to get palm wood, so the next place for me to get palm wood is way over there. Yeah. I got lucky that there was 2 right here. But I need to go way over here. It's actually not that far. But that's the thing, is once I get the metal detector,
Yeah.
I'll do all the metal detecting, even though it's, it gets dull and boring when you're doing a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is what I'll do is I'll try to go as long as I possibly can to get the things that I want.
Right.
So, like, one of the first things I want is that dirt printer,
Yep.
the compactor, the chainsaw, and the other thing. Now, I would rather get the chainsaw and the jackhammer first, because those are, I can then mine and chop trees a lot quicker.
Right.
And a lot easier, honestly. So, yeah, we're gonna finish up getting this palm wood, because I'm gonna need it anyway. There's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more there. What did I say? Oh, and then the seed. So these ones drop seeds, as you say.
Yep.
I don't ever replant the trees normally. I did the one time. But that's because, like, you'll get see down at the bottom here? I don't know. When you open up this,
Yep.
it shows you right here what those are. So, like this, plant 3 wild seeds. Spend dink, which I already did, and then cook 2 meat. So those are, you'll always have new things here. Every day, there will be 3 different
Right.
tasks for you to do. And they always go, you know, you really should do them because it's quick and easy normally. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes it just, you don't want to go out of your way. Like that meat one, I can easily do, and I'm going to, because it's going to be that easy. Typically, I don't normally cook meat, though,
Right.
because I don't want to I know in the future I can make better foods and stuff, and I don't want to waste something for nothing.
Yeah.
Especially if what's to say that food doesn't want it cooked and you're going to cook it when you make that food.
Yeah.
Then if you have all your meat cooked, you're fucked because, well, now you don't have any of the raw meat to make that item because you can't use it with cooked. So I tend not to cook any of my stuff. Unless I need to. So, like, that quest will be easy. I will do that one. And then, like, I'll either save it, hold on to it to sell.
Yep.
Or give to, like, if somebody wants food. So, the other thing is, I have the campfire. I can place that here now. Okay? I am going to go in and get all my stuff out of here now. This is great. And the reason why is because the travel bags can help. Oh, so the one thing I wanted to say before I get into that. I'm going to put all that in there because I want this to be cooked up. Or, not cooked, but. And then I'm going to put, which I don't see any on me right now. It must be in here still, yeah. So this, the cactus figs, you can only cook them. I haven't found any other use for them.
Yeah.
So I am going to go ahead and keep 3, only because, one, I want to keep one in the chest at all times. Well, then I need to do that. Cactus figs, unlike the bananas or some of the other things like the condongs and the apples, those I can make into jams and sell for more money. Whereas the cactus figs, the only thing I've seen so far is being able to cook them for more money. There's no other use. So now, of course, I need Rupu. And while I'm doing stuff, I'm going to go ahead and let that go. And now it's going to cook up that stuff, do the logs. The reason why is because I need a couple of more chests. Specifically for one over by, well, John's in there right now, but it would be over here. Because this is where his shop will be. So that I can just quickly throw everything that I'm going to need to sell in there. Especially because he's not open on Sundays. And there's a couple other times when he's not open for some reason. Normally he's open Monday, Tuesday, Monday through Saturday from 8 to 6 or something. I don't remember. So I'm going to let that do its thing. I also need one more tin sheet, I believe. Which I have. So it must be just nails. No, I have that. No, it was the planks. So I can't pick anything up because my pocket's full. Oh, I don't want to. For now, I'm going to do it here. So in this chest, just as a temporary thing, take my bugs. This chest here has what? The shells. So here we're going to go ahead and put, how do I want to put it though? Like this. We don't have everything. Wrong one. So this one I put here. That can go up there. This I put here. And then this can stay here as well. So, because this chest is not attached to that, it's not going to touch this. It's going to leave this alone. So, I know I'm safe to put this stuff in here.
Right.
It's still going. So I needed... Oh, I should now... Let's go over and see. So it's not updating for whatever reason. So now I have enough. All the requirements, construction could begin tomorrow, so it'll take 2 days. So what I like to do is, while I like to try to do as much as possible to get a bunch of this so I can have points to use. Normally for the first two, no, not yet. now I don't need that showing up. So I can go in here, go here, click this, and then unpin that. It's no longer there because I already... Now I have to wait for this to be done.
Yep.
So I can't do anything else other than which this is working on. Now, I did the 200 anyway because of the simple fact that I can bring them over to Jimmy if Jimmy wants to work this time. But I don't care to. I'm just going to wind up selling it to him.
Yeah.
Now, the one other thing I do is... oh, it's done. Okay, so now I can go in here, make sure to put my one Rupu in there, and then that's good. Now, the one thing I do normally do, which you can't do right now, is put a chest on either side of this.
Yeah.
I have a mod in here that allows me to craft from inside a crate. So, I would need to make one crate. I have enough. I'm going to craft it. Which, I need more than that, obviously, like I was saying. I'm going to place this here, okay? I'm now going to go ahead and just throw all this stuff that I would normally use for certain crafting. I'm not holding any of it now. I go over here, and I can craft a few more of these. The reason why is gonna, again, I want a couple... I want a couple for selling. Then I want to start the stuff for the museum. So for now, I'm going to just say right here is where we need another crate. 2 should be good enough for right now. I can always make another if I need to. I want to put the stuff for the museum here. So now, I'm going to go find my bugs. These. One of each of the bugs are going to go in here. So I know I already have stuff for the museum dude when he gets here.
Yeah.
So bugs are in one. And then I put stuff that I can catch with my hands in another. And then fish in another. Because you have what they call critters. So in here, my pedia, you have fish, bugs, and critters. Yeah. There's 25 critters that you can catch with your hands. There's 45 fish that you can catch. And then there's 50 bugs that you can catch. Oh, did I put the fly in there? Yes, I did. Okay. So one thing I normally do is when I catch bugs and I do this, I always go like this just to make sure that I don't have anything left. Yeah. And then what I'll do is I normally go in, I do this. So I know I keep one in there. And then I go and sell. So I'm going to quickly go and sell these. John. Show. And that's these. And we're going to go ahead and do this. 50,000 for the 200 cactus kit figs. Yeah. So, we're going to go ahead. Oh, wait. Wait, no thanks. Hold on. Go back, sell. It's not much, but I wanted to add that with it. So. Now, the other thing is see how I have 7 here?
Yeah.
Maybe I only want to sell 1. I can go like this to sell 1.
Yeah.
Or I can, sell however many I want. Right. Now, I know I'm just going to sell the whole stack, so I just do that. Make sure, is that everything I want to sell right now? I believe so. So, sounds good. Blah, blah, blah. Now, the other thing I normally do, which I don't have one, I'm going to make one more, is, like I said, on the opposite side of this, I have another crate.
Yeah.
Sometimes I decide to just put them side by side each other.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm going to just go like this. This side is going to hold all my stuff that I get from barrels or digging. Yeah. That's going to go in here. These 2 items stay down here or on me because this one is for Franklin and this is for me and when I go in the dungeons. and stuff, I need keys. These other items for now, we're going to say this one can just get this random stuff. Now, technically, in the one chest, which I'm not going to worry about because it's just, they're going to wind up automatically getting sold or dealt with once I get the item. Those shiny stones, normally I keep one and I put it in here along with this stuff. And how I normally do this is I normally go like this and put, okay, so gumwood with the gumwood planks, palm wood with the palm wood planks, hardwood with the hardwood planks. So I normally do it like that. But because I noticed that the only wood that I so far have used actual logs of, which is the gumwood logs, I haven't used logs for anything else, or the other logs for anything else, I should say. I know that I can just go ahead and let them just saw that all up, so I don't have to worry about it later. That is one thing I like about the mod that I have in here, that I can, set it up to do this.
Right.
The only issue is I do have to go and collect it myself. Which, with that one mod, if I get it to work, or I just gotta fix the config, I believe, it'll automatically pick things up for me. So now today I think we're done. We've already sold to him. We've already bought what we can. Other than those two things, we do have some points that we could spend. So we'll go in here. I want to apply for a license. I will go with fishing, so I can start spear fishing, which I could have done beforehand. But I want to be able to get, unlock other things, and the only way to do that is level up my fishing. So that will be my one way of doing it. I'm going to go ahead and get the excavation license right away. Now it shows metal detecting. I'm going to go ahead and, while I can't do anything right now with it, technically. Now, if I had the 2000, I could go with this, and then I can actually see places that there's buried stuff under, and I could then dig it up, which was great, and it would be great, but I don't have enough. The one other thing I would go with, so here's my tool belt. I will definitely get one. That gives me one extra spot down there. Cargo license by 3. You know what? I have enough to do it. Hold on, though. I want to get this license. I won't have enough if I... So it's like, do I want the 3 extra spots now? Or do I want to get the thing so I can make... Because one thing, if you don't have this license, this first license for vehicle, if you get Franklin, you cannot have him make... If you do not have the right requirement or right license requirement, you cannot have him make you certain things. So if I do not have this first license for vehicle, which allows me to use water vehicles, not land, but water, which means boating, or the one thing he makes, which is the jet ski. I cannot have him make me the jet ski without having this license. So I want this right away, because what's to say, even though I've only ever experienced it being John, then the museum dude, who's to say maybe it isn't like that, and maybe I do get Franklin right away. I can then, if I have the materials, have him make me that jet ski, and I can go all over my island using that pretty easily. Not to mention, then I can throw, like, the traps on it, or the items, like, you can get fossils, you can get amber. When you do cutting down trees, you can get a beehive. You can get certain things that you can then throw on there to bring back to your base, instead of having to carry it, because you can only carry one at a time. So this is something I want to definitely get. I can now make that boat. Now, typically I don't normally... I normally just wait until I get Franklin. But in this case, like, if I wanted to start setting up my trees, I know that one of the things I want to get are coconuts. Now, I can just swim it. It just takes longer. But I can now make a boat if I wanted to, which I can go over here, and this is what it needs. As you see, I don't have the nails or the tin bars. So, today is one of those days where I'm just going to go out, And I am going to mine the shit out of everything. The one thing I will do is now come in here. I will get this shovel. I like to have to call it a big spoon.
Yeah.
And then the fishing rod. Now, I don't normally use the fishing rod. Like I said, I just normally spearfish.
Yeah.
Plus, then I don't have to keep another tool on me.
Right.
I'm going to take this tool as a temporary thing and put it in here on the bottom. I'm going to go here and look what I need for this. Okay, so I need a tin bar. I know we don't have enough tin because that's all we have in here.
Yeah.
So let me go get tin. Let me get that. I'm actually going to go and do a whole mining trip instead of just going back. Because what I'll do is I'll do a bunch of mining. And then what I'll do is I'll take that, get that spear, and I'll do, like, hunting and fishing.
Right.
No, I'm not catching bugs. I'm looking for mineable. Well, one thing that's nice is once I get it, which I could just skip my hand out. Oh, I will not skip up on that. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, so once I'm able to get my billy cans,
Yeah.
I can make crab soup, which then, one thing that I do gotta say I like about the game is if I didn't have infinite tool durability on, crab soup gives you a buff that for 10 minutes, I believe it was. I could be wrong. We'll just say set between 7 and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 though. Where when you have that, or you use it, you use one, you can have 3 foods that you can eat. You use one of those, and then one of either a stam, or 2 stam, or 2 health, whatever. Because that stops you from using for 10 minutes any kind of durability on your tool. So that's the one thing that I do gotta say, at least they have a way to avoid using durability.
Yep.
One of those, the easiest ones is the crab soup until you get, which I can't show you right this minute. Actually I can. I just need to kill something. I need a bone. Something that's going to give, you may or may not give me bone. This will help me out anyway. Oh, you're not going to hit me before I kill you. You did not give me a bone.
No.
You're only going to wind up giving me chicken wings or whatever. Pretty sure of it at least. But we're going to find out. I don't know why those guys won't attack. Okay, here's a bone. So, as you see, it says bone.
Yep.
Right now it's labeled as Nick because that was the last what we were on. I'm going to take this bone. Now I don't want Nick, so I'm going to go like this. I want him for right now. Just so I can show you this, which I can't get it right now because I don't have the material.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call him in. He's going to pop up right underneath me like that. Now I'm going to go to him. We're going to talk. He's going to, tell me about the town or whatever. Now I'm going to click on him. He can make me stuff. You see these?
Yep.
I can bury these. To get these, if I click it, I need a flour. I need 5 flour and 5 sugar to get 1 go nut. Now 1 go nut gives me either 2 or 3, I don't remember, of the go nuts. Then you can cook them. Right now, if I had it like this, for 1 minute, it gives me a little bit of health and a very little bit of energy.
Yeah.
And it's also very not that profitable.
Yeah.
If I can get a bunch of those together, though, keep replanting them.
Right.
Every go nut that I actually cook up is also something that stops tool durability use. So I love that. Which I can't get right now because I don't have my farming license. Obviously, I'm not going to buy it right now until I have the farming lady on my island. There's no reason for me to get it because I can't buy seeds until I have her. Hi, I so badly wish I could get you. could if I went into creative. So we're actually out here mining. I don't know why I'm holding this tool, but we will pick up like Rupu.
Yeah.
We'll also mine these. Like I said. Now, I have contradicting information about those as well. Some of this stuff is very... Yeah, I know. It's because I'm close by to him. Oh, he's right there. What was I saying now? Oh, there's meat. I better grab that. All that. Give me all this. Oh, so the one other thing. These are easy to catch. These are yabbies. That's one thing that you can get without using a fishing pole. You actually have to go in and catch them. Right. I can cook him up, and he will give me some type of boost for fishing. I'm not sure. It's to pull in the reel quicker, basically.
Right.
So those are always nice, and they're pretty easy to get. Now there is something that can actually help you out later on. To me, it's not worth it. They're called crab pots. Crab pots can get you different items, critters, and stuff like that. But you have to bait them with meat. So it's kind of like, yeah, you know, to get that license, to unlock the license to be able to get the crab pots, you need to like get all your fishing license done, and then you have like some other like there's so much to it.
Right.
Ooh, I see a big chicken leg over there. Please don't go for it, bird. Might as well grab this too. Oh, I didn't check my inventory, but oh well. We have room. We have enough now so that I can at least get my stabby stick.
Yep.
Just in case we want to hunt while we're going out mining. Because when we're mining, we're not going to be getting too much. Oh, look, yet another yabby. I might as well grab him. Because then, the one thing with the yabbies is I can actually cook him on the grill. So I can just throw him in that chest. Right. Everything I know I'm going to be, you know, smelting or cooking or whatever, I can just throw in that chest and let it go. Yeah. And it will always keep one of that item in there. Right. So that this way, the reason why I have it set that way, because you could have it where it uses everything. Yeah. The reason I have it set up that way is so that I can go over to it, click the one arrow button, and that will pull everything from my inventory that is already in there and put it in that chest. Right. That's the reason as to why I have it set up to where it always keeps one of that item in the chest. So I don't ever have to worry about, I can just go over, click that button, and it automatically go in. Now, I'm going to do that anyway here. I don't need to do that with the Rupu. I can always take the one out. I'm going to keep the one in there. I'm going to do that. Take this. Over here, do that, do that, do that. Where's the one for food, though? Oh, wait, it's this one. No, this one. And I want to make sure to put this stuff down there. Oh, I forgot the yabbies in there. That's okay. We'll do that next round. So I'll throw the yabbies in there. So next time, one will cook up. Obviously, only one. But it's there now, so now I'm going to do that. Crabs I can't put in there. Now, oh, the one thing I want to do. I'm not even going to cook up a yabby. You know why? Because I need one for in here. Excuse me. Now, over here. No, this one? Yeah. Now I put the termite nest in there because, again, that I use that for fertilizer. One other thing, or the few other things that I'm going to put in here, grass seed, because I can make that into food for the animals. So grass seed, any other grass seed, there's grass seed, there's tropical grass seed, and then there's, I don't remember the other one. Those 3 seeds I can make food with for the animals. Not to mention that I could put those down, and like right here, for instance, this is a tropical grass that you see right here.
Yep.
That greenish one.
Yep.
This one is regular. And then there's the pine one, which I forgot what they call it. And that's, you know, over in the pine area.
Yeah.
So those seeds I do keep because, again, for one, I can plant, you know, make grass blocks with it. I can make food for the animals with it. But these other seeds, like river reed seeds, any other seeds, I don't care for. I don't normally use it. So we are gonna, oh, we need to make the tool because we wanted to have that. So I come over here. I can make that. I craft it up. And then like that. So now I can, now it'll be easier to get into those barrels because the spear is much better.
Right.
And then, of course, if I want to do some hunting, I can now hunt. And now that I have a thing on here, a mod that, like, the birds won't run away from me,
Yeah.
I can just go like this, for instance, and get feathers if I needed it. I won't do that to any more of the birds, though. Those guys right there, you cannot hurt. I can try to stab at him all day. You can't hurt them. You have to capture them. Now, I'm trying to fight some of these guys, and I'll show you why in a moment. We're going to go find... well, here's a croc. Croc will definitely help out. Let me stab him. I need to get him on land, though. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now I'm just gonna... He can't hurt me. It looks like he is, right?
Yeah.
He can't kill me. I'm just gonna let him do this for a bit. The reason why... I get points for taking damage.
Oh.
So every time I take damage... So I'm just gonna let, like I said, I'm just gonna let him do this for a little while. The other thing I could do, which I'll kill him to show you that one. So I can do it with him, because he's an aggressive animal. Sometimes some of the kangaroos will be aggressive, and sometimes some of the dogs will be aggressive. It's not always. So now I kill him. I am going to come and find either the lizard or the wombat or the marabou. Those are the other animals that are normally aggressive, but because of the mod I have on, the only time they will be aggressive towards me is if I attack them first. Oh, one other thing that can be aggressive that will be aggressive if you attack it, but normally is passive otherwise, is the roly-poly anteater looking, I forgot what they are called, dudes.
Yep.
So, look, you killed a bird, how could you? Steal the loot at least. Alright, see, there's the lizard. There's the roly-poly-oly dude, too. So now, the one thing I can do with him... Oh, he went in the water. I have to go over to this one now. I'm gonna get him aggroed on me and bring him to a more open area. Right here is fine. Now I'm just gonna let him bite me and shock me. Excuse me. This way, he won't push me around unless he does the biting.
Yeah.
And there, I just got another. And that's, I just do this until, now this one is completely done. As you see, it's full.
Yep.
And this number, that number will go up, I can't get any more milestones from this.
No.
So now I can either run away from him to an extent where he'll finally stop following me, or I can just kill him. Which I will do anyway, because eventually I need his sacks. Which I do know I have one on me. Or, I don't know if I have one on me, I do know I have one though. So the thunder sacks. I can make, I don't know if it's a soup or what, but I can put it in, I think it's either the billy can or the fermenter, the keg. And make special drink. And I'm not sure I don't remember what it does.
Yeah.
But I also believe that I can use those to make weapons. With Ted. So we are out going looking for mining. We're going to also do some foraging only because I see some and well, it's a good way to get money early on. I'm so far not seeing any more minables. I did see a barrel over here. So I'm going to use the spear on the barrel. The reason why is because if you remember how it took like 5 swings of the pickaxe?
Yep.
It takes either 1 or 2 hits with the spear. At least this spear. Grab this, because those are a quick and easy thing to sell, and you can get so much of it. Not to mention, if I wanted to, which I will do eventually, I can chop these down to get that right there.
Yep.
Prickly pear flesh.
Yep.
That acts like a seed. I can bury that, and in 12 days, it will be full grown to a point where I think it's the next day after that, it grows the fruit, and then I think it's like every week after that, it regrows the fruit.
Yep.
So that is a nice and easy. That's why a lot of people will get the fruits, because the fruits themselves, like the bananas and that, you just plant those for the trees.
Chasing after roly-poly.
Yeah, they like to. I don't understand why they like to get into fights with things that they know they're gonna just die from, or potentially they don't always. So the dogs don't always kill the roly-poly-olies.
Yeah, he was fighting something there.
And vice versa. Like the
Yep.
roly-poly-oli killed the dog.
Yep.
I now know that he's actually kind of low in health.
Yep.
And I can cheese him anyway. By going right here at this rock. So I'm going to just do that just to get the bone. I don't think he drops meat. I really don't. I don't think I've ever had him drop meat. I think he only drops bone. To see these big rocks right there, the gray ones?
Yep.
I'd love to get those. I can't right now. You need your 2nd mining level with the higher pickaxe to mine those. And the reason why I want to be able to mine those is because those I can get not only copper ore, but I can also get iron ore from it. One other thing I normally do, so you see all these logs that are on the ground?
Yeah.
Because I don't normally cut down,
Yeah.
these trees.
Yep.
I only ever pick up the gum logs, because they're all over. But sometimes I do, if I run out, I do need to chop them down. I've only chopped down them before a couple times, just for, willy-nilly purposes.
Yep.
One day, my overall goal, I would like to have my town built, but I want to clear everything off the map.
Yeah.
Because I can pause my time.
Yeah.
It'll take a while. It might take me all my stream or something, but I want to just once clear everything.
Yeah.
That's not including animals and bugs, because they do respawn.
Right.
But like all the trees and grass,
Yeah.
rocks, all that kind of stuff off my thing. So everything is nice and clean just once.
Yeah.
That's something I'd probably have Pat help me with, because, like I said, that will be something that's going to take a while. And the problem is, while a lot of this stuff takes a bit of time to regrow or respawn, some things don't take as long, like grass, for instance. So, while we could technically sleep and skip our day, I'd rather not, just so that the one time we know for sure, because during that day, those items won't start regrowing.
Right.
So we can have an island that is clean for one day, basically.
Yeah.
Again, I will get, if I see these or hear them and I see them, I'll go for these, because it's not much per. It's 3,800. That adds up when you pretty quickly, especially normally I can get, quite a few of them.
Right.
Right now I'm not seeing them. But then again, I don't know why, which I can look in here and see. Yeah, that's why. One of the reasons. Now I can hear a little bit better. Now you can hear me swing my net. I haven't really found too many mineable areas. I mean, we could just say screw it and sleep our day. So, if you look on my mining map, you'll see there is like an apple looking icon on it.
Okay.
So, right here.
Yep.
I have that marked for a reason. Like I had said, people like to get the stuff to move it by their area so they don't have to go far to get apples and stuff.
Yep.
It takes, 14 days to grow the tree itself.
Right.
And then, like I said, you have to wait for the fruit to grow, and then once the fruit grows, it's like every 7 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the nice thing about it is, yes, you can literally just move those trees then, and then still have those trees around, still out in the wild, so you can pick them still. The problem is, there is one item that you cannot just do that with. That is this item, if I can find it, right here. So this normally has these red flowers on it.
Yep.
These do not respawn. I've never seen them respawn, so if they do, I do not know it. Okay, that one did not give me a seed. I now know I can unmark it. Now we'll go to this one. The reason why is because while I can get wattle brush things from those, I have to come out to get them.
Yeah.
I cannot just have them at my home to do that. The reason being is because you need to, which I'm trying to find it. It should be like right here. Here it is. So this one here, let's see if it gives me a seed. It can give 0 to 3 seeds. That gave me 1. I can now plant this back at home to grow into a bottle brush plant.
Right.
That I can then, however many seeds I get off my island is what I'm left with. Unless I have another island that I can get them from and then have somebody bring them over to me, or I can have somebody just bring me over some. Because one thing that I didn't get to tell you, remember that bag that I went into to put stuff away before I had chests?
Yes.
That bag is a special bag. This character right here, if I was to go on to, let's say, your island, I can bring this character, and whatever is in that bag will show up on your island in my bag. We can't share that bag. That bag is just for us. There is a mod that allows you to share the bag, but I don't see a real point in doing that. So that is the one thing that is nice, so that we can kind of share items and stuff in a way. So I do think that is nice, but I cannot turn around, make an island to get the stuff off of, and take that other character or put it in that in my crate and get it from that other world. When you make a world, you have to create a new character. So, unfortunately, you cannot swap your characters via your worlds. But I can use this character on this world, and then I can also use it on somebody else's world. Which I guess I guess I'll just end stream. I'm not really doing much, and I'll go with you. I mean, we got a little bit of time. So I'll do a few more. My pockets are full, and I really need that. You know what? We'll drop the 5 gum log. Nope, not. I didn't care for the button board. We'll drop the 1 picked up. Nope, I need. Well, I picked up the spring. That's the one thing I wanted. I don't care for the old gear, really, but, because I am gonna need them, I'm gonna just drop the river seeds and grab it. So, that's one thing. You're very limited in your pocket space. Now, I have a mod in here that, once I get a certain upgrade, I can then buy for 3,000, which gives me a backpack.
Right.
But you also have licenses in which you can increase, which I showed you the one where it increased me having an extra one down here. But you also have, like I showed you, the one where it says bag, it gets you 3 extra slots.
Yeah.
So you do get licenses that can increase your inventory space or your overall space.
Right.
But I have one that allows me to get a backpack, basically, where I just hit Control B, which I can't do it because I don't have it. It would open up a whole nother screen like this on the side so that I can put stuff in there.
Yeah.
That gives me basically a whole second storage. There's something else, though. When you have the mine, that's the another reason why I want the mine. In the hot, you can get what they call a swag pack.
Yeah.
And it's basically a book bag. So, with not only the mod, but then them having a backpack in the game, I can have more space.
Yeah.
Then there was a mod that I could have put in that allows even further storage stuff. And basically acts like an ender chest for Minecraft. And what happens is you take a bug and you make this, you want to hear the crazy part?
Yeah.
If I open this up to show, real quick. Which, I'm going to end stream here, you guys. You guys have a good one. Thank you all for stopping by. Much love. I will catch you guys either tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. Alright, bye guys.